Sorry for being a moment late. Thank you for being a part of the program. Let's go straight to headlines. One of those evenings where we've got cameras going on. It's a couple of different locales, governmental meetings this evening and elsewhere, and I'm trying to be in more than one place at one time, which means news tomorrow, right? Well, we didn't see zero last night, but we got so close that I don't know that it really matters. We'll take a look at your forecast, which is going to have a little bit of a nice little climb tomorrow, a little drop off. Then we're back on our trek to the 40s for days on end. It's going to be a good thing, and we'll have that in some updated fashion and information in just a few moments. Our top headline this evening will be your mail and the Postal Service's official statement earlier today, and the weather and Mother Nature, understandably so. They say responsible for a number of delays. The sorting facility in Lexington, which of course is responsible for getting the mail to the Sayersville post office location, as well as a number of other facilities across the eastern part of the United States and parts of the nation as well, including, of course, the implications that they're seeing with the wildfires out west. Nevertheless, for our part of the world, they are saying that they are doing their best to try to catch up, but that Mother Nature, along with issues of getting folks to work and to be able to sort the mail, have compounded into serious delays that I think most everyone is experiencing, at least to some extent. Personnel, printing, and postage, the three key players and 3 Ps in the newspaper business, so I have a keen sense of what everyone is experiencing with delays and how they feel. And in relation to the current situation, the United States Postal Service issued an official statement today after fielding numerous questions about mail and parcel delays in Kentucky and elsewhere, saying, quote, they are aware of recent service delays in the Louisville area and want to provide an update on the situation. This, of course, also affects their Lexington location as well. Back-to-back severe weather events have significantly impacted our operations both locally in Kentucky and across our network. These weather-related challenges, coupled with an increase in employee availability issues following the storms, have contributed to temporary mail and package delivery delays in the region. They say that senior leaders are actively working with local teams to address the situation and restore the level of service their customers are accustomed to. And they say that they are committed to resuming normal operations as quickly and safely as possible, and customers are meanwhile encouraged to always visit their service alerts page at Service Alerts on their USPS.gov website. And Congressman Andy Barr also weighed in on the matter, saying, quote, he was aware of the ongoing mail delivery delays at the United States Postal Service facility in Lexington, and he shares his constituents' frustrations after receiving numerous complaints from individuals, small businesses, and those awaiting critical medications. I immediately contacted the USPS for answers. They have provided an update on their plan to resolve these weather-related delays and restore reliable service. My office will continue to monitor those efforts closely and stay in touch with affected constituents. He also added that under the previous administration, federal agencies like the Postal Service were not held accountable to the American people. That is changing under President Trump, and I remain committed to ensuring the USPS operates efficiently and effectively. As a co-sponsor of the Pony Up Act, I am working to increase transparency and improve United States Postal Service reliability. This legislation holds the USPS accountable and ensures small businesses, patients, and families receive the dependable service they rely on. I will continue working with the USPS leadership to address operational failures and ensure Kentuckians get the mail service they deserve. I'll be right back. Every season brings its own challenging driving conditions and some more than others. Stay up to that challenge at Conley's. Check out their monthly specials on the best tires. Their $35 computer diagnostic and over 30 years of brakes and oil and maintenance to keep you rolling. Conley Tire in Staffordsville and ConleyTire.net. Getting your prescription filled by Sayersville's oldest, most trusted pharmacy is only one of so many other reasons to stop by. Tasty reasons like hot soups, hot dogs, chicken salad, loaded Dorito nachos, iced and specialty coffees, hand-dipped cones and milkshakes. It's a tradition and a destination. It's Fraser's Prater Drug in downtown Sayersville.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
You can call it low carb because it is ultra low carb. And you can also call it one of the tastiest meals ever. Seasoned roast breast strips are perfect green beans, and cooked cabbage so good that sometimes I just get a pint of it and a Diet Pepsi and make it a meal. All you have to do is make your way to your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe. SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Sayersville National.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
There have been a number of legal cockfighting investigations that have been opened and began here in the state of Kentucky and in neighboring states over the recent years, and one of those is coming to an end. Still awaiting on official word of the official sentencing of the two who were indicted along with four others, for operating what was called the American Testing Facility in Whitesburg. They were, at last report, set to be sentenced today. However, a Johnson County man thus far is the only one that's received jail time to date after he officially was sentenced to months in prison and a year of parole just days ago. 44-year-old Chris Prater of Hager Hill was sentenced to 4 months in federal prison for his part of illegal cockfighting here in the Bluegrass and the eastern part of the state. He entered into a plea agreement with federal authorities that said between February of 2021 through February the following year, the American Testing Facility, as it was dubbed, held a number of animal fights, illegal chicken fights. The events held in an arena with stadium-like seating, a large center cockfighting pit, several side pits as well. They sold concessions. They took admissions in. They had areas for keeping birds, for weighing birds, for sharpening the gaffs that they use in the illegal practice. The person who owned the facility, he pled guilty to a charge of conspiracy. He's already seen his sentence, 2 years of probation. That was Brandon Honeycutt. Another defendant passed away before he would see his case come to trial or otherwise. And again, the two individuals who operated the facility were scheduled to be sentenced earlier today, and I'm awaiting on that information. Have you seen Jet? Well, perhaps not. Perhaps you don't know who Jet is. Let me tell you as we turn to tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar. This is Jet, and Jet is missing. Jet is a 2-year-old black Labradoodle. Very handsome young man. Last seen Sunday the 19th near his home in the Oil Springs and Hargis area. He was last wearing a teal-colored collar, and Jet's family would desperately like to have him back home. If you have seen Jet, have any information about his whereabouts, there is a small reward being offered for any help getting him back, and you can contact Mary Owens, 471-8276. Again, Jet, 2-year-old Labradoodle, last seen Sunday the 19th in the Oil Springs and Hargis area. And that number again is 471-8276. Got a missing dog? Got a birthday and anniversary? Or an important announcement for your church, club, group, organization? This is where you want it. And they don't cost anything. Best part. From there, we'll go on to funeral service announcements tonight. A reminder of services that start tomorrow at 1 for Lloyd Jr. Reisner, 73, of Hazel Green, who passed away on the 17th, survived by his sister Tressie Brown, brother-in-law Lee Paproark. Services again start tomorrow at 1 from the Sayersville Funeral Home. Services will start Saturday morning at 11 for J.B. Bays, 64, of Far Middle Fork in Sayersville, who passed away Sunday at his home, survived by his mother, his wife, Barbie, his daughter, Rhonda Renee Bays, sisters Linda, Carol Bukowski, and Deborah Sue Long. Services in his honor will start Saturday morning at 11 from the Montgomery County Funeral Home. Visitation will be tomorrow evening from 5 until 9. And services have since been set since I had you last evening with me for 49-year-old Christian L. Adams Dyer, Christy Dyer, 49, of Sayersville, who passed away Wednesday at Painesville ARH, the daughter of the late Ronnie Adams and Rita Howard Adams, who survives. She survived as well by her son Christopher John Fletcher, daughter Caitlin Dyer, brother Tony Adams, 2 grandkids, Colton Trusty and Jaden Dyer. In addition to her father, Christy is preceded in death by a daughter, Ashley, a brother, Tim Adams, and a sister, Kimberly Adams, as well as a grandson, Connor DeMaca. Services will start at 2 o'clock Sunday from the Montgomery County Funeral Home. Visitation will be Saturday evening after 6.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER.
At Big Sandy Healthcare, our mission has been to provide quality healthcare close to home. Now, as part of the mission, we're proud to announce our new Women's Health Mobile Clinic. We will be traveling to 5 counties to ensure that transportation is not an issue when it comes to your health. We can even arrange transportation from your home to the mobile clinic. Services include prenatal and postpartum visits, 4D ultrasounds, lab work, and wellness exams. For an appointment, call 606-263-6195. Big Sandy Healthcare, truly bringing quality healthcare close to your home.
Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
Cameras tonight at the Johnson County Fiscal Court, as well as the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center Jail Authority Board, which means I'm a little thin around here. I'm going to go straight to your weather at this time, where I'm so glad to report we didn't bottom out at 0 last night. I don't know that our actual low temperature was much better, but what is better is pretty much all of your 7-day. 3 degrees. We bottomed out at 3 degrees last night and this morning, and we had some wind chills below 0. Let's not look back on that. Let's look forward, shall we? Okay, let's look at the current time frame first. 32 degrees out there, and it feels like it's 32. 0 wind right now. 1 or 2 miles per hour every few moments or so, but I've been staring at it for a few minutes, and it's 0, so 32 feels like 32. How nice is that? We did have a 15-mile-per-hour gust earlier today. Humidity is at 59%. And sunrise, 7:43. Sunset getting later all the time. I love it, 5:47. And yay, yay, yay. While we do have a little dim spot in there, tomorrow night. Let's talk about tonight first. We're going to be in the teens, the upper teens, mind you. That's a welcome change, mostly cloudy. Now, with that, we do have a chance of some snow showers or flurries later on tonight between, say, 11 and 3. So, take that for what it's worth. Nothing we haven't gotten used to, certainly, to say the very, very least. Mostly cloudy and 18 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, not quite as nice as was today. We saw 37 degrees today. Tomorrow is that bump in the road, we'll call it, and we're only going to see probably about 29 degrees. Now, a few flurries early, but mostly cloudy skies will give way to some sunshine, and I think they'll become sunny by late, early afternoon, probably. Let's go with that. And then skies will clear tomorrow night. Now, with those clear skies, we're right back down to the single digits, but it's just a brief hit. We've got some cold air coming back in. It's short-lived. We can deal with it. Another night in the single digits, maybe low teens. Nevertheless, that is your Friday night. And then it's on to your weekend. And yay, the 40s are going to roll right into town along with some sunshine. 43 on your Saturday, a low of 30, mostly sunny. We do have southwesterly winds up to 15, 16 miles per hour at times, but 43 and 30. I mean, it's amazing how wonderful that can sound. Sunday, as you saw, we've got partly sunny, 42, mid-20s for nighttime lows. And then there's your pattern thereafter. Nighttime lows are going to stay below freezing, but look at daytime highs. 43 is the low one for that half of your 7-day, or 7.5 day technically. Monday, 43 and 27, mostly sunny and a few clouds, dry, nice. Sure, below freezing at night, but who cares? Tuesday, 48, that's close to 50. Might even see it on Tuesday. Wouldn't be surprised if we certainly see a 50-degree register somewhere on your Wednesday. As again, Tuesday, we've got 48 and 28, mostly sunny, a few clouds that night. Wednesday, 49, let's just call it 50 degrees. Let's do that. 29 or so for your low that night, mostly sunny. Now, precipitation chances do make their way back in. This next system has us with some light rain and freezing rain chances on your Wednesday. Specifically right now, your Wednesday night. We have a chance of some rain or some freezing rain. We'll be riding that bubble around 29 degrees. Thursday, a chance of some rain or freezing rain again to the tune of about 30%. But daytime highs again on your Thursday look to be right around 45. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Good night. Still, stay warm.